think that I've ever met someone whose goal in life was to be average. If you have, then I would love to meet that person because I honestly don't think there's a person out there who isn't compelled by purpose. Yeah, we've all been through times where we wonder about our purpose or feel like we might not have one, or maybe have experienced an event that changed our perspective on what our purpose is. But each of us, in one way or another, are driven by purpose in our lives. One of the most popular Christian books in your parents' lives was actually called A Purpose-Driven Life. We want our lives to matter. We want to make a difference in our world. And it looks differently for each of us, but each of us possess this desire. And the good news is, like we talked about last week, we all have this ability and capacity for influence, more so than we even realize. And influence is exactly what we need if we want to make a difference among our friends, amidst our families, within our small groups, and in our community. But we tend to get hung up on this little big thing called timing. We want the timing to be just right before we attempt our big idea. We don't want to risk failing by seeking out our purpose at the wrong time. We hold ourselves back because there might be a better time to do something in the future. Guys, timing is such a lie. We have absolutely no control over time or how it works. One of the smartest men in the world made it his life's goal to understand time, and he didn't even come close. Timing is the worst possible reason for you to halt using your influence. You might say, well, I'm in quarantine. It's not the right time. It's the worst possible reason we could give, guys. Luke 16:10 says, whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. 1 Timothy 4:12 told us that God has chosen the youth of each generation to set an example, to make an influence on the world around us. Influence is something that God has given you. It is something that God has entrusted to you. You might see that as something small. You might see that as something huge. Either way, God has entrusted you to use it. And when you do, He will entrust you with more of it for a larger impact that glorifies Him even further. But when you don't use it, when you let something like timing interfere, then the exact opposite is bound to happen. Right here, right now, you have the ability and the capacity to start using your influence for something good in this world. Right now, people are lonely. Right now, people are oppressed. Right now, people are angry. How could you use your influence to benefit or serve any of these people right now? Something even as small as a text message can have a huge effect. And if you're not sure where to start, talk to someone influential in your own life and ask them for their help in recognizing the influence that you have. And then find ways together to put it into some good use. And as always, don't forget to listen to the song of the day in the description.